Shalom. I'll say rotate device with this. Oh, it's because you got your orientation like that. That's all right. It won't disrupt the stream or nothing.
I'm saying we might be recording. See how the live is right there.
Yeah, we're live. We're good. It'll eventually go away. That notice. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash.
I want to give double honors to our apostles at Great Millstone, taught us this truth. And we want to give a sincere shalom to elect out there teaching the truth in all honesty and sincerity in these last days. All right. Now, there's a lot of prophecy going on. That's pretty much going to be the topic of today. The prophecies. All right. And, you know, like getting into the fires and all that in LA and all the things that's going on behind the scenes, like the oil drilling ban and all these attacks that have been going on since the new year. All right. Basically, the Lord is revealing this place, man. You know, for its wickedness, because the whole world has been coming at America, and its own citizens are starting to see that a lot of the things in this society are set up and fake. Okay? And we'll start with Isaiah 47. And it says, let me turn the brightness up on my phone. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And back when I was growing up, all right, America had this squeaky clean image. Okay, they could do no wrong. All right, they were seen as the freedom fighters of the world. But ever since the internet came out, okay, and you have all these alternative news stations and all these whistleblowers, okay, that's been completely debunked, man. Okay, and its wickedness is being revealed. Verse 2, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg, uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Now I'm going to go and jump into a couple of these verses in the NLT. All right. This is verse 2. Take heavy millstones and grind flour. Remove your veil and strip off your robe. Expose yourself to public view. Okay, so a nation that was once seen as the good guy now has the
they got their robe stripped.
Right, they're exposed, man, for their wickedness. A lot of the underground shit that they were doing in these Middle Eastern countries, they were saying that they were going there to spread freedom and democracy, but really it was about establishing a hegemonic presence. Okay, putting military bases there, putting puppet leaders in there. Okay, like in Iraq, for instance, they were taking a lot of the depleted uranium from when the U.S. had to shut down its nuclear weapons war with Russia in the 80s. They were taking all that depleted uranium and just dumping it in Iraq, man. Okay, that was getting exposed. A lot of the soldiers were getting sick and sued the government, you know.
And hey, and another thing about you know, America not being tender and delicate anymore. I thought the other night, it used to be other countries getting hit with natural disasters, and mass deaths with monsoons, earthquakes, volcano eruptions, and things of that nature. But now you're beginning to see in the recent years that with America beginning to get struck with natural disasters and mass deaths. Because now you starting to see America getting hit with these big mass wildfires and these big damaging hurricanes, you know, and even shit. We ain't really had no too big of deaths from earthquakes, but that recent hurricane we had some months back, people still recovering from that. Florida's still rebuilding. They straight up forgot about North Carolina. Them people up there still struggling. Bodies probably still ain't been found. Ain't no telling. So now you starting to see America being touched with natural disasters and plagues that the rest of the world was getting hit with. But now you starting to see America getting hit with it even more. You got California on fire, and then half of the country is freezing and going through cold weather, historical cold weather.
This is verse 3. You will be naked and burdened with shame. I will take vengeance against you without pity. Okay? So Lord is going to take vengeance without pity. It's coming in clear. It's just the orientation's fucked up. That's all right, man. I'll download it and fix it. It's better than restarting the stream. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Verse 4 in KJV. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. I was wroth with my people, I have polluted mine inheritance, and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. Okay? Now I'm going to read it, verse 5 and 6 in the NLT, Isaiah 47. O beautiful Babylon, sit now in darkness and silence. Never again will you be known as the Queen of Kingdoms. For I was angry with my chosen people and punished them by letting them fall into your hands. Okay? So the Lord sent our people here to be punished. Okay? You could read 2nd Ezra, what was it, 10 for that? In Arsareth. Deuteronomy 28. Okay? But you, Babylon, showed them no mercy. You oppressed even the elderly. Okay? And that's what this place has done, just like it says in Micah 2 and 10. Okay, this place has polluted us and destroyed us, man. Destroyed our people's minds.
Spiritually, mentally, and physically.
Spiritually, mentally, and physically. Okay? But now this is verse 7 in the KJV. And thou saidst, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Okay? And that gets into Psalm 49, where it says what? That their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. Okay? When you look at the pride of this new administration, they think that America is just going to continue to that they're just going to do whatever they want. They're just going to do whatever they want, and they're going to dare somebody to try and stop them. That's not how it works. Okay? Like, you think that these nations are just going to let Trump fucking take Greenland? Okay?
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Job, chapter 14, verses 5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed bounds that he cannot pass.
Right, bounds that he cannot pass, man. And that's also a blessing for us, man, because if those days were not shortened, there would be no elect to be saved. They had Winter CES, which is the Consumer Electronics Show 2025, just a few days ago. And one of the main things that they were showing off were these human-like robots, man. They had this one robot there that was programmed to feel emotions. Okay?
facial recognitions.
Mm-hmm. They were saying that they had this one robot there that was very human-like, and they said that they could program it to be your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever. Okay? So that's the times that we're living in, man.
This brother mentioned Greenland. France already warned that they're not going for that, and that the European Union is not going to allow that. So Trump or Mystery Babylon the Great pushing his boundaries is more than likely what's going to lead to America's allies turning on it. Because America can't just be going around doing what it want to do and taking lands and doing this, that, and the third without other countries like, all right, now you stepping over the line.
Mm-hmm.
Because America allies will turn on it and will turn on America in the end.
But now America is not feared anymore.
Mm-hmm. You got something? Should we go back to Isaiah 47?
Isaiah 47, yeah.
This is Isaiah 47 and 8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that are given to pleasures that dwell carelessly. And I'm going to read this in the NLT too. That sayest in thy heart, I am and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Okay? Now this is verse 8 in the NLT. Listen to this, you pleasure-loving kingdom. You can't tell me that this ain't a pleasure-loving kingdom, man.
Green, duck.
That's all everybody cares about here, is having a fucking good time, man. Living at ease and feeling secure. You say, I am the only one, and there is no other. And that's what America does, man. They don't think about what anybody thinks, what any of their allies thinks, what any of the neutral countries think. Here it is, your dollar rules the world, and you don't care about your customers.
Right.
Yeah, he opposes himself and exalts himself as God. That's
right.
The Most High.
And you certainly don't care about the Most High. Okay? About whether you're doing right by the Most High or not. Okay?
And speaking on them pleasures, me and this brother was on the bus, and on the way here, Jake Loud be on the phone all loud and shit. And he basically was like, this bitch broke and jobless, but outside every weekend, and that's getting into the pleasures. America's so based on pleasures, you got people putting pleasure before priorities. You know what I mean? So now you got people that's broke, don't got no money, or don't got no job, but going to a party every weekend. We overheard we wasn't ear hustling, but it's kind of hard to not hear the conversation when somebody's sitting right next to you, complaining over the phone.
And then we had the one Jake that asked us if we had any drugs.
Yeah, like.
Okay, it's like our people need drugs to get through their fucking day. But the truth is that you don't.
And then you look at the person asking for drugs, and like you need to be asking for something else. Like drugs should be the last thing on your mind, buddy.
You need to be asking for wisdom, man. All right, let me go back to verse 8 in the NLT. Listen to this, you pleasure-loving kingdom, living at ease,
pleasure-loving kingdom,
and feeling secure. And that's these Americans, man, especially Jake, especially 2/3 of our people. All right, that's all they care about, man, is being in that safety zone. Okay, being in that comfort zone. And we especially seen that during the pandemic when they were giving out all them checks, man. They were partying it up.
What? Henny and Patron bottles everywhere.
No sense of danger. No sense of no spiritual. They spiritually don't feel nothing out, man. They're like zombies. Okay.
Yeah,
but really, that's because of this American spirit, man. Esau put that spirit on them through that black culture bullshit. Okay. He don't. The police don't even gotta shoot you no more.
That's right.
Y'all do a good job doing that to each other.
Mm-hmm.
You say, I am the only one and there is no other. I will never be a widow or lose my children. Okay? But that's it on that. I'm going to jump to, you know what? We'll just keep reading in the KJV. Saki, I know I'm going back and forth. Isaiah 47:9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. Okay? For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. Okay, and these elites, they trust in their and their pagan gods, man. Okay, and that's why they push all them holidays on the people. We're not gonna call them holy days. We'll call them holidays. What they are. Okay, they trust in that and them enchantments, man. And you have all these people that blindly just follow them, man.
And even when you present them with the knowledge and information of the origins of these days, they disregard it.
Mm-hmm. They don't understand that they're pissing off the Heavenly Father by doing it, or they just don't care.
That's why Isaiah 60 says the covenant grows darkness.
It's coming in. Actually, you know what? We'll just keep going, man. I was gonna say we could restart the stream because it's coming in vertical.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was trying to change it.
But it won't let us change it unless we restart.
I mean,
there. It probably won't let you do it like that.
I don't know, man. Shit, what you think?
It can't go no higher.
No. It's just gonna blow off if you do that.
I don't know, man. Shit,
Hold
what
on,
you...
yes it can.
Give it a second.
All right, it started.
All right. It's lucky, man. We know
It's lucky, y'all.
But yeah. If you wanted to get what was it in second? That's what you wanted to bring out. Let me read this last verse. Verse 13. Verse 13. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save from these things that shall come upon thee. Okay? So there's gonna come a time when the Lord is gonna blind them, okay? From consulting from these witches, from these warlocks. That's really all the elites are. They're just witches and warlocks, man. Okay? And they think that they got real power from that, but they don't. All right? The Lord is gonna blind them and make them and put them in derision. Let me get that in Psalm 2, real quick. Psalm 2:1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying. And it's one of the things that they've really been trying to try and invalidate these past few years is the Bible. Okay? Let us break their bands asunder and casts away their cords from them. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Okay, the Lord shall have who? The elites and the kings of the earth in derision, man. Okay, and you can see that now because they're getting exposed on such a level, especially with all this pedophile shit going on. All right, that they're in derision, man. They're confused. They don't know what to do next. They don't know what their next step is to take. But we know that the scriptures say that what the devil cometh down showing great wrath because he knoweth that he hath the short time. Here it is this week. You had Justin Trudeau resign, right? And now they're calling for Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, to resign. And now there's an inquiry going on in the United Kingdom over the Prime Minister, what's his name, Starmer? Because he was running those child grooming rings, man, or knew about it and did nothing about it. Okay, so all this stuff is being exposed, man. You got all these people coming out talking about how the LA fires are going on and they're using it to destroy evidence of all this trafficking going on and shit.
And they claim to have a few suspects in custody right now for arson, a man and a woman. So ain't no telling.
It's all staged.
Yeah.
But it goes to show how far they're willing to go. You know.
Yeah, because now and then you got people coming out bringing back up Hawaii from that fire that happened in 2023.
Oh yeah, they use do.
Because the same plans they had for Hawaii, they got for Los Angeles for the artificial intelligence cities, right?
Yeah, the 15 minutes.
So instead of relocating everyone and moving everyone, they burn every fucking thing down. And come in.
Just call it out.
And come in and get the land and property and shit for free instead of going through the hassle of going to each and every individual citizen and telling them, hey, yo, we do
problem solution.
Yeah.
A problem and solution.
But they say, you know, we gonna burn everything down, push everybody out, and then go in and rebuild what we want to rebuild.
Yeah, and make it digital.
They want to create such a society full of chaos. Well, that's the motto of the New World Order: order out of chaos, order out of chaos. Okay, they create the chaos in order to bring about the order. Just like they're thirsting to do martial law, right? But we know that in order for them to do martial law, they got to have the right situations in place. They got to have the right amount of chaos so that the people will consent to it. And when you look at all the laws that they make over the years, over everything that fucking happens, the people keep losing more and more privileges and so-called freedoms, but really they consented to it.
and deportation protests is already beginning too on the West Coast. Trump claiming that when he come in, one of the first things he's gonna do is start a mass deportation. And if you remember the last Purge movie that came out, that movie was pretty much based on America going against illegals.
Yep.
And even in the movie, they was rounding up illegals and they was killing them.
And what America's going through with that situation right now, Europe has been going through for a long time, man. You know?
Yeah, with the Syrians
and the Northern Africans and all that, and them Arabs. Okay? This is 2nd Ezra 9:1. He measured me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. Okay? I mean, what? Understanding the times that we're living in, man. Right? Just like when you if you want to bake the perfect cake, okay, you gotta have the ingredients measured right, you know, just the right mixture, mix it up just right, temperature. That's the same thing with
make sure ain't nobody stomping around the house so it don't sink in.
Oh man, that must be a nightmare for professional bakers that have children, but. But yeah, man, the Lord's getting the measures just right of the prophecies, man. Okay, he's sending the right measures, man.
A balance.
And we're supposed to observe that. Okay, and prophesy according to what? Our proportion of faith. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people of the world, and it's going on right now, man. Okay? I mean, even though a lot of people are sticking to social media for their bitching, that's still some kind of uproar. Well, eventually it's going to be hitting the streets. Okay? Eventually you're not going to have a choice but to not be lazy.
And people ain't going to be able to run the TikTok no more because TikTok get banned this month.
Well, supposedly, you know, we really
They've been saying that for years.
They're gonna.
I seen some. They claim it's supposed to be banned by.
They said that shit 2021.
The end of the month.
Yeah, the Supreme Court heard the case the other day, and a lot of the judges were saying, "Well, we're just going to delay it." But that's what they've been saying. You know, so who knows how that's going to go about? But well, hey, even without TikTok, there's still Twitter's more popular than ever. Telegram's more popular than ever. You know, Rumble's more popular than ever. You know, all these different social media platforms popped up over the past couple of years, and the elites kind of lost the narrative a little bit. You know,
even YouTube getting more traffic. Content creators.
But hey, you look at what's going on over in Europe. They're already trying to ban Twitter. And in Australia, they're already banned pretty much damn near every social media outlet. Okay.
And that's getting close to the famine of the word.
Because I mean, pretty soon we're not going to be able to hear real news anymore. Okay, and then eventually they're just going to get rid of the scriptures, man.
So whatever you know is what you know, which is why we gotta read, study, and get as much information and knowledge, wisdom, and understanding as you possibly can before they do shut everything down.
And when I say that, I'm talking about the broadcasting of the word. Okay. You always gotta correct yourself because you don't know when these scoffers.
You're right, scoffers. See what he said?
These persona non gratas, okay? The keyboard demons, like all them keyboard demons. What was it? The APTCMH or whatever it is. They sit there leaving that shit on that little. I ain't going to ad hominem attacks. That little dude wears the small or medium sized shirt. Young boy voice, burning a American flag, putting it on your channel 3 days after a fucking terrorist attack.
Right.
Yeah, that wasn't smart. That was not smart.
But yet you go to these people's channels, there is no content. There's no content. There's no content. There's no content. Just like the same people that go on Elder Manatazakbaz and the Apostles channels and talk shit. And Elder Yashuamba and all them brothers, man, and talk shit. You go to their channel, there is no content. There is no content. So if you got the right way, how is anybody supposed to fucking know?
Right.
If you got the truth, how is anybody supposed to know the truth?
Because they clearly ain't telling nobody nothing. They just all they doing is talking shit on the comment.
It's like them little. They're like a bunch of fucking Skip Baylesses, man. 5'7"
Skip
motherfuckers
Bayless.
that could never put on a
They worse than
pair
Skip
of
Bayless.
cleats, talking shit about these 6'3" football players all day. All right. Guys like Shannon Sharp could talk shit because he's one of the greats. You know, people like Deion Sanders, and Jerry Rice.
At least he actually played. The fuck? Like all them reporters and people that do the news and interviewing players, they even play sports.
They're all kikes, man. All them fucking
Just
journalists. In this
privilege. That's all.
All them kikes, man. The
Come
Al
Esau.
Michaelses and all them guys.
Cutting Hunter.
This is verse 3, 2 Ezra 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, meaning what? The word manifest means to be revealed. Okay, the end is being revealed to the world. That's right. Do you have anything you want to do?
Because we coming into the times where if you didn't believe, you about to see real soon.
Right.
Even though, you know, in the end, you know, still Israel still ain't gonna repent, and they still gonna be talking shit and stuff.
Yep.
The scriptures say in Isaiah 33:6 that what? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. Okay? And we remember that the apostles used to bring that out every week. Every week they used to bring that scriptures out, man.
You see, these people, they're not looking forward. They're not looking for salvation.
No, they're not. And when you look, and when these people, they see the things going on in the world, they're getting fucking nervous as hell, man.
Yeah, that's why I said the election have obtained and the rest were blinded.
Right. We have that stability, you know. No, we have that. We have the comfort.
We have Yahweh Shai, which is a rock stone.
You know, like I was watching all those videos on the robots, the humanoid robots, and these people were fucking scared shitless. They kept mentioning Terminator this and Terminator that. Ain't gonna be no Terminator situation where the robots take over, dummies.
Right.
But that's Esau, you know. This is Psalm 19:1. The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto night, or day unto day, utter a speech, and night unto night show it knowledge. Just like it says in Daniel, that what? That knowledge shall be increased. Okay? It ain't like the days when before the internet, when all you had was the TV with channel 2, channel 4, channel 7, you know, or whatever your various news channels are.
Or a newspaper.
Okay? Yeah, or the fucking newspaper or a magazine or some shit. Okay, now you can find out what's going on the second it happens. And it's 24/7, man. You could wake up and you could have a hard time falling asleep and put it on a video. Okay, just like this truth, you know? We could go on there and we could watch videos that brothers put up a couple years ago. You know, we could watch a video that they're streaming live. Or we could watch a video that they did last night that we got a notification for and catch up on things. Okay? So we could go on different platforms and find out things that are going on. Research. You couldn't do that back in the day before the internet.
Right.
That's why they're trying to control the internet. They're trying to make it more like television. Because the legacy media is dying, man. Ain't nobody believing the CNNs and the MSNBCs and the ABCs and the CBSs no more. Ain't nobody believing the all about Caucasians or the Caucasian broadcasting system. Like that one woman said, or the national broadcast of Caucasians, or whatever the fuck she said. Verse 3 in Psalm 19, there is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Okay? Because you got brothers that can broadcast this truth all throughout the world. You even have services now where somebody can speak in another language and the English subtitles come up. You know, we see that for a lot of international media. Okay?
Yeah.
It's beautiful, man. Hey, the brother in what was it? They got brothers out there in Holland. They got brothers out there in Germany, Italy. There's a brother out there in the brothers out there in the UK. You know, I know that's not another language, but that's still coming from the other side of the pond. Verse 4. their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. And them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. And the Lord said that what? He wants his name to be declared throughout the whole earth. For this truth to be declared throughout the whole earth. Okay? And that line is talking about the internet, man. That cord that goes throughout the whole earth, man.
Right there, Matthew 24.
All right, go ahead if you got it pulled up.
I'm good.
Which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race. His going forth is from the end of the heaven. Okay, which would be what? Once that goes through the lines, right? Like we're broadcasting on a phone. That's being done wirelessly. It's being sent to a tower, which is being sent to a satellite somewhere. Okay? And his circuit unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof, man. Okay, the circuit meaning that what? This is being broadcast around the world. You can have different people and different brothers and sisters, watch it from all around the world. They ain't got to be in your local channel or your country.
Right.
Okay?
That's how I find out the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So, across the world.
Mm-hmm. And that's a beautiful thing, man. That the Lord had it set up like that in these last days.
The unicorn.
Mm-hmm. But
Still going. Okay.
you said you wanted to bring out second half.
15 and 16.
Yeah, we'll shift gears a little bit.
Because just getting into the plagues being sent, because the Lord is visiting this place, especially America. And shit, it's only about to get worse in the coming days, especially when Trump get in. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 49. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilences to waste thy houses with destruction and death.
And the Lord said that what? The plagues are being sent and they're not slack.
Poverty, you gotta they saying it's a lot of layoffs is coming this year in 2025. A lot of layoffs and businesses and companies going out of business.
There's a lot of places that are replacing people with AI.
Yeah. So a lot of people losing jobs.
So the governments are coming together and saying that, well, we're going to have to give out free money. We're going to have to take some of the production from this AI and give it to the people, which is a form of
Universal basic income.
yeah, universal basic income and slavery.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You're going to have to go to this devil for one of all things. You're not going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's going to be sent out through a system of credits.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, there's a time coming when you're not just going to be able to get a paycheck and decide
And
what you want to spend it on.
Yeah, and live your best life.
Mhm. It's going to be like a fucking allowance, like how they treat children.
And on top of these layoffs, it's ghost jobs is becoming more and more common. Ghost job listings and posting. So you got these jobs and companies posting positions that don't even really exist or already filled.
Deceiving.
Yeah, deceiving. Poverty, famine. The food shortages is coming. Sword and pestilence. It's more and more viruses and diseases. They talking about a quademic. A handful
Oh yeah. They said China is getting hit with a whole bunch of viruses and all that.
The HMPV.
Yeah, they making shit up.
And certain hospitals in America, they reinstating face diapers again, the mask.
We see that in New York. They're starting to crop up because this is so-called very liberal state, just like California. In those liberal states, they the people just, I don't know what it is. They just buy into whatever they're fucking told, I guess. And it's mostly Jake. It's mostly Jake. Man.
Jake is willingly ignorant.
Jake loved that Democrat Party.
That's
man.
sadish.
They still vote 85 to 90% Democrat Party, man. But you know, we're not telling brothers to get into that shit. But at the same time, man, that's the left wing that pushes that freakism. You know, they push dependence on Esau, Edom. You know, that's the party that tries to push fear on you all the fucking time, make you wear the diapers, make you take that thing. Okay.
The thing. Yep.
To waste thy houses with destruction and death.
And that's
There's a whole lot of that going on.
And those are the people that follow that shit. Those are the ones that are wearing the masks, but they're smoking cigarettes and eating fast food and drinking fucking sodas and shit.
And to talk shit about the Bible and the Lord, and then turn around and have faith in this government and system, showing pretty much that who their God is.
Or if you choose to take care of yourself, okay, and trust in the Lord to keep you healthy, they'll come at you. But meanwhile, this motherfucker 300 pounds and trusting in a face diaper.
Yeah.
They can't block shit. Well, what are they saying? If you could smell food through it, it ain't stopping no virus.
Right. The one brother from California, he said if you could still smell that ass or a fart, you know, shit, a virus getting through there. You got a face diaper on, somebody fart by you gonna smell it.
Right.
Yeah, that virus, what the fuck? A virus
right.
is even.
Yeah, because viruses that shit airborne.
Yeah. You can't smell a virus.
That's why when it first happened, they had all the hazmat suits on and all that. Like so,
You know that
but then they hand you that little blue mask.
They're not telling you a tea that you can take. In fact, if you come up with a tea to help against it, right, they'll fucking block your shit. They'll delete your videos. Or medical message. Right now, if I were to tell brothers to research their different herbs and to have it around just in case, right, then we would get flagged. Which, by the way, just to avoid getting flagged, okay, always consult your primary care physician when it comes to your health concerns. A disclaimer. Or your healthcare
She got
provider.
your healthcare provider.
But yet, all this shit came out with that Luigi guy. Right? All this shit came out with Mr. Luigi. That all these insurance companies, okay, they purposefully get rid of natural remedies. They won't cover natural remedies, right? Because they want you to be in that pharmacia. And then when you need something done or a procedure or you need a certain kind of treatment, they'll delay it and delay it and delay it until your ass is fucking done.
Yeah, yup. Just speaking of that, that's only going to get, like, you know, because I was in Rite Aid. It's almost nothing in there. So like you said, the famine on, you know, drugs and all